two, one. We are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another episode of the Vent, Rebuild, Refocus podcast presented by WeChat here. I am that boy Reckless. We have to the right of me,
one and only Wolf.
We have to the right of him,
Man, your boy Chris O'Quazi, baby. We here.
Quasi, and we have the beautiful Sierra at the bottom. Understand? And today we're going to talk about it's a special day, right? Every day is special, but we observe National Pie Day. Understand? I don't know if everybody knows what National Pie Day is. However, 3/14 is National Pie Day. So if you haven't, make sure you go get your pies, your pizza, your pumpkin pies, whatever. But today, we really just want to talk about Thanksgiving, understand? And not the so-called holiday, but really just observing and giving thanks to people in our lives, situations that we either made it out of, and first and foremost to God. We just really just want to get here and just give thanks, understand? Because it's so often that it could be overlooked, right? We could the hustle of the day, the business of the day, it go through, and we don't never we're there and give thanks. So we just want to take the time out to give thanks, understand? So we gonna go around the room. If anybody, who want to go first?
I got it. Hey, let me kick this off. All right. So what am I thankful for? I'm thankful for every bad situation I went through in life. Every one of them. And I say I'm thankful for those because, at the time when I'm going through it, I didn't understand why. You understand what I'm saying? But, being at 36 years old, having my daughter, having my own, good job, everything that I've been blessed with today, I think about every bad situation. I say, well, if I'm still here and I'm still alive and I'm still able to provide for mine, was it really a bad situation? You get what I'm saying? Because every bad situation I've been through in life, I learned from it and it helped me build my character. You understand what I'm saying? And
right.
Certain situations that I wouldn't have been through, I probably would have never met some of the people I met, like when I had to go to the Fatherhood Coalition. It was a messed up time in my life, but I ended up meeting Zay. Zay's now plugged in with us at WeChat. We're gonna have him here, by the way, y'all. But things like that. So, like I said, every I'm thankful for every bad situation because and I want to share it with y'all right quick. That boy Reckless. You told me this one time. Excuse me, but I want to make light of it on this podcast right now. I'm thankful to God for my bad situations, not the devil. You understand what I'm saying? Because we give the devil too much credit. And that boy Reckless put me on game about that, and he helped me think about that. And I said, yeah, you know what? You're right. Because whatever didn't kill me made me stronger. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't take me off of this earth. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm thanking God for every one of those bad situations because we have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, the devil can't touch you without God's permission.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So stop giving the devil so much credit, whereas you should get that credit to God because maybe God put you through that bad situation to test you. So, I think, the fact I'm here, the fact that I'm thriving in life, I think I passed with flying colors, if you ask me.
Absolutely. That's you know what? That's important too. Understand? Every bad situation isn't a situation of the devil. I'm glad you acknowledge that. Understand? Because God is the true and living God, and He's the overseer of everything.
Right. Congrats to you for overcoming everything that you have been through.
Bless, man. Appreciate you.
It's always good to hear the end result as a positive more so than a negative. More so than a negative on top of a negative. Feel what I'm saying? So, well, me personally, I'm just thankful for a whole change of life. Like, I feel like I'm starting over all over again. I think I made a perfect decision of what I'm doing in my life right now. And I'm more so thankful for the people that I'm around. Because sometimes you could be around people all your life, man, and they can mean you no good. And you can not even know them. You know what I'm saying? But when you sit back and you look at it and really look at the bigger picture and look at the things that you did see that were blind to what people were doing to you, it makes you really think about, oh, okay, well, it wasn't meant for me to be around that person anymore. So, like I said, man, my number one thing is I always been big on family. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't make family love you. So the people that do love you, you need to cherish them. You know what I'm saying? Because your own mom could not even love you. You know what I'm saying? So that if that can happen, man, you just imagine if anybody else. You know what I'm saying? If your own mom don't love you, man, that's something serious. So, just love who loves you and keep uplifting people and keep powering people to be more positive because the internet and the TV is spiraling this world out of control to where it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be death, 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 kill, kill, kill. You know what I'm saying? It should be helping, sending blessings and, go buy your partner mama a house. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Not having to bury your loved one.
Right.
Yeah, that was a lot.
No, so I want to say first and foremost, I'm thankful for the true living God that's present in my life, in our lives, right? And I want to give thanks to the upbringing, to the tutelage that I was reared under, understand, from my father, from my mother, from my sisters and my siblings. I also want to give thanks, just like Chris did, to the turbulence that was in my life, because that actually shaped who I am today. A lot of that turbulent situation shaped who I am today. Understand? And I want to give thanks to all my influences throughout the younger years. I want to give a shout out and a thanks to all my influences today. Understand? My siblings has always been the bulk of my influences. All my brothers, right? All my sisters is a piece of me, is a piece of them in me, understand? I'm the youngest, so it's a piece of them in me. Period. I'm like what's the when you make up like the different knit? No, it's what like different fabrics. I'm a collage. I'm a collage of my siblings. Understand? And I thank them, right, for having that influence over me because I'm a dope person. I'm a dope person, understand? And it's because of their influence that I am who I am. And I want to thank, and I'm grateful for my team that I have present day, understand? Wolf, Chris, Sierra, like you guys have been phenomenal, understand? And y'all get me through a lot. And y'all always inspire me to do better, be great, understand? And y'all don't let me slack. Y'all always push me, y'all always push the envelope with me. Sierra most definitely understand. Like she always on my head. Y'all don't see, y'all might not know, but she always pushing me just to be the best version of me, understand? And she also allows me to be me, which is phenomenal. Like her support is phenomenal. So I definitely want to give a special thank you to Sierra, understand? Because as a young woman, she's still learning and growing, right? But she has the capacity to say, I see God in you, understand? And let me support that God in you. So that's just phenomenal. I just want to give thanks to that. It's like I say, it's so often that we don't give thanks to the people that really inspire us because we going through so much in our life. So this platform is just a great, it's a great day just to give that thanks. So Sierra, what you got?
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I'm very thankful for a lot. Y'all definitely said something when y'all said for the troubles and things that we faced in life. I've had a very traumatic childhood, a very, very traumatic childhood. And I'm not I'm not gonna say like it impacted me good all around, because I still have some healing I need to do. I'm still, of course, trying to learn and grow from it. But I do want to say, truth be told, from my childhood up to an adult, I was still rough around the edges. I was lost. I'm gonna say that I was lost. I didn't have the proper guidance in my life. I didn't have the perfect role models in my life. I wasn't taught the correct way in life. I was failed. So to cross paths with a person who is, I'm not going to say have it all figured out, but just like, and I'm talking about that were reckless, everybody. So when I met that were reckless, I just feel like, I'm not going to say my guardian angel, but I definitely know God definitely placed him in my life where I was going to go like completely downwards. The things that I was doing, the people I was around, the environments I was in, like I would have never seen me where I am today, ever. Like I never seen me being here where I am today. And not saying I didn't have the mindset. I'm very smart and very intelligent, but and I can't blame my past, but I was blaming my past and the traumas and things that I've been through and making that my excuse to be a trashy person that I was being out here doing trashy things and just being young and dumb. And so I admire that we're reckless so much for so many reasons, because he taught me how to be a parent to my child. And I had my daughter at a young age. I had her when I was 19. I wasn't being a parent to her. I'm not afraid to admit, when I first had her, I was still out here, still doing whatever. And that's just because I haven't healed. I was still traumatized. I'm still hurt. I'm still just not caring. I made myself so cold and out of care, and I hated that. And then to meet someone that literally teaches me, and I'm still learning. To this day, I'm still learning how to be a better parent from him. I've learned discipline from him. I learned consistency from him. I learned truth. I learned a lot of truth. And some people is afraid to admit that, because I'm not gonna cap, like everybody out here done told a field before, and nobody want to hold accountability for those fields that they be telling. And the main fields that they tell is to themselves. And I was one of those. I used to lie to myself all the time. And then it's like with him, I don't have to lie or pretend or hide. Like there's no hiding at all. Like I get to be true to who I really am and not that damaged person that I thought I was. And I get to go to my fullest potential. Like, and I've been so phenomenal. Like so anyways, I'm really grateful for a lot. I'm really, really, really grateful for a lot. And he plays a major role in it. And that's only through God. So, of course, my main thanks is going to God immediately. But I'm just so thankful to God that it was him. And I just hope that we are able to carry on these next chapters into the next book, with him. And not even just him, but with this team. Because this team has, like, Wolf and that were reckless has played a major, major role. Like I done had plenty talks, inspirational talks with Wolf, and I done had plenty talks with both of them, and it just keeps me going. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps me a better parent. It keeps me a better person within, just personally me, not mother me, not working me, not business me, like me. And I really respect that, and I admire that. Y'all really bring out discipline. Y'all really bring out consistency. Y'all show how y'all can be very persistent. We done been through a lot over this past year that we've been around each other. We literally have. And just to see that y'all keep going and every day it's just something new that's like amazing and astonishing that just keeps coming to the table. It's very like it's just no words for it. It's just you just gotta it just lets me know that no matter what you're going through, you can keep going. You can keep taking my words together. No matter what you're going through, you can keep going forward, like, and make the best out of it. Because it's no excuse to be a shitty person at all. Period. We all go through shit, but just watching people that go through shit, and we all have our ways, but to see them keep going and still bringing gold nuggets to the fucking table, it's just like, come on. So, anyways, I have a lot to be thankful for. I'm glad where I am in life. Like, I'm really on my A game. Yeah, I be slacking and getting distracted every now and then. Who don't? Who cares? But I'm really grateful for a lot. So,
Oh, that was well said, and you're definitely a brilliant mind, and you got a super duper bright future. And we locked in. Understand the support team is always gonna be here, and we're gonna push it forward. And that's why it's important, right? And we could get into the next topic. That's why it's important for us, right? When you see us, it's important for us to be positive role models in the community. Understand? Whether we think we're a role model or not, we still have to take the positive high role, the high energy role route, because you never know who's watching. Understand? You never know who you influence from afar that may not know you, but they see you, and how you could inspire them to do great just by being a positive figure in the community. Understand? And Chris, you remember back in the day, which we're gonna get back to. Understand? What we used to do? We used to go to the Dollar Tree. We used to rack up on all type of hygiene, all type of such and such. And anonymous is the pearl form is given, but y'all already know what happened with the merchandise. Understand? Of course, we did the guys work with it. Understand? But we're gonna get back to that. Understand?
And Reckless. Don't forget about when we would have talks in front of
that's right.
a couple of hundred. Well, maybe not 100. I'm exaggerating, but we would have talks in front of people, children, sometimes even adults, about being a better person. So it's not even just us, giving what we was giving back then, but it was like we would actually stand in front of people and give them our testimony, our story about upgrading. So yeah, we definitely have to get back to that.
It's important, and that's what we wanna for the viewers that's gonna be listening, we want to let y'all know, always give your 100%. Understand? Put your best foot forward, right? Because you never know who's watching. You never know what type of break you're gonna get, what type of opportunity that's gonna present itself when you're going to your greatest version of yourself. Understand? You never know what can happen. And if you're in the best light, in the best version of yourself, you're going to be a better standing than if you just, I don't care this day. Understand? You never know who you meet. You never know who you're going to entertain.
And now, on top of that, you always want to, first and foremost, you always want to just keep it 100 with yourself. On your way to the top, people are going to test you. They may test you with throwing money on the ground, putting money in the car. They may test you far as just, watching you on camera, but you're not knowing that you're being watched. You know what I'm saying? If you can't stay true to yourself and keep it 100 with yourself, anything else ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Your team ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? We all have to, we're a unit. There is no one, I'm the CEO, I'm the owner, I'm this, I'm that. Man, I'm just titles. You already know what you are. We already know what you are. So with that just being said, if you can just stay together as a team, you know what I'm saying? I know people, man, that grew up together and ain't still friends. So that lets you know further that God got y'all around each other for a purpose, for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's all about leveling up. It ain't about nothing else in life but leveling up. So if you ain't taking life serious, I'm sorry for you, and we're going to continue to keep praying for you. But for the ones and the viewers and the people that's on the positive side of life, and they're seeing the bigger picture of what God's got in front of them, and that's not what's behind them, please.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. Absolutely. To be an inspiration is great. Oh, it's let me so if you ever has been inspired by somebody, let them know. Understand? Hey, you inspired me, such and such, such and such. It's okay. We don't gotta be so egotistical to where we don't give or revere a next man. I tell my bros all the time, like, yo, y'all inspired me. Understand? Like, period. So, yeah.
I just want to add something. So we all go through stuff behind closed doors. It's not nobody out here that's not going through something. Nobody's life is perfect. We wasn't put here to be perfect. You never know what the next is going through. So just keep that in mind and always be respectful. Always make sure you're encouraging, you're motivating, and you just being the best version of yourself, because you never know that. And just like you said, you never know who's watching you and who admires you and who's actually influenced by the things that you do. So let's make sure we being good influencers out here. And that goes all the way to your social media. Like, let's be mindful of what we're putting out there on social media. We don't want to give off bad images, especially because you never know if jobs are inspired by you. You never know if business are inspired by you. Famous people got social media too. You don't know who's watching your pages, who just end up following along to your page, and then you post in one status or whatever, and they're no longer inspired. They no longer want to work with you, do business with you, whatever. So let's just be, people just need to be more considerate. In the world, I feel like it'd be a better place if everyone could be considerate and put their self in the other person's shoes. Not necessarily saying like go ask them what's their problems and then imagine you've been in their problems. No, but I'm just saying, like, we all know someone's going through something. Treat people how you want to be treated. One thing for me, I always, any person I like, and this is for the people that say they not friendly and be stuck up when they come around new people. No, like, you never know who you inspiring out here, who life you can change just by pouring just a little bit of information into them, whether they knew it or didn't know it. And anytime I come in to connect with a person, what I was going to say, I always try to make sure I'm dropping some type of knowledge. Another thing that plays a role in inspiration is how you chat out here. If you chat like you ain't got no sense, nobody's going to listen to that. So let's make sure we speak in knowledgeable. Let's make sure we know exactly what we're talking about. We're not just out here talking just to make it sound good either. Because people can talk a good game and don't be making not one lick of sense. Like, let's make sure we know what we're talking about and we're able to be very transparent and communicate and get the information out there, because being inspiring is passing on, it's paying it forward. Right. And that's not just money. That's can be any type of advice, any type of knowledge that or anything. Like, you never know. So I just say that to say we all got to be mindful of everyone, because we all go through things and you never know what type of, you could be just having a random talk and put someone on a good book and then turn them into a millionaire and you don't even know it, just that fast.
Right.
So I always try to make sure I'm not, and I don't want to just use the word inspire, but I always try to make sure I'm pouring into someone with some type of knowledge or advice, because we can't always pour with money. They ain't growing on trees now. But I always try to make sure, and that's whether you're motivating, you're encouraging, you tell them to keep going, or you putting them on something that you done found out, like, hey, get into this credit app or read this or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't. It's just as long as you paying it forward to the next.
Yeah, and let me add something to that. What Sarah was saying about the image, I think that's very important, how you carry yourself out here, because, I could attest to plenty of people coming up to me at my job and they're always like, man, you're always so happy. you're always just cheering. I've never seen you come in here with a messed up attitude. And, you know, I take that time to tell people, like, you know, if you understood what I've been through in life, where I'm at now, it's a reason I come in here without a frown on my face. You understand what I'm saying? But little do I know that's inspiring other people. Like, whatever this guy's on, we need some of that. You understand what I'm saying? And that, when I have people come up to me and tell me that, it makes me want to keep going. Regardless of who doesn't like it, regardless of who thinks I'm some kind of goofball, whatever. It's some people who feed off my energy. You get what I'm saying? Whether they come up to me and say it or not. But I have a lot of people always telling me, like, man, you're just so energetic, your energy, things like that. Even, you know, Reckless, when we went to school, you know, I had somebody put up a post when we graduated, like, man, I see, you know, Chris and somebody else, one of his partners, going to school, and he was like, I'm gonna go to school. And lo and behold, he did it. And that homeboy I'm talking about, he's a traveling welder. You understand what I'm saying? And he came from Denny's. He used to work at Denny's, but now he's making almost what we make, you know, doing the traveling wealth thing. And I say that just to say you don't know who's watching. Like y'all were saying, you really don't know. So always be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because there's somebody watching you, and they're using you for motivation every day, whether they tell you or not.
Oh yeah. That's why, and that's why we're pillars in our communities. Understand?
Right.
And the pillar, you know, it has a lot of support, or it has a lot of what we call it's heavy burden. Understand? A pillar is heavy burden, right? Because it's supporting some structures, but we already know what comes with the territory of being a pillar in the community. Understand? Sometimes we're not always liked, right? For the fact that we may look like nerds, right? Nah, for real.
He right now.
Right? We didn't got this before. Yeah. Understand? To where, you know, we just trying to do God's work and community work, and not do the average Black young man thing. Right. To understand the typicals and what it's frowned upon. But, you know, in retrospect, in hindsight, I do it all over again because where I'm at now. Understand? So I'm always thankful for that mindset. And then you remember growing up to where I never was like the popular. Understand? Yeah. But so it's always been that. Understand? To where, you know, I was considered the nerd. Right. But I never shied away from that because always, like you guys just said, be true to who you are. Yeah. Understand? I know the so-called nerd gets a lot of money. That's a fact. And it's a security there to where nobody gunning for me, nobody such and such, and so I'm all right with that.
Hey, Reckless.
Go ahead.
Don't forget, Steve Urkel got Laura at the end. Let's not forget that. Urkel got Laura at the end, so
right. And I always thought it was cool. Like I thought, you know, being intelligent and smart was cool to me. Understand? I never thought it was like, oh, you shouldn't be, like you shouldn't be witty and things of that nature. So yeah, always be true to who you are. Like I say, always have your best version available. Understand? Especially when you entertaining people you may not know, because that's the whole fact. You don't know who this person is. You don't know what type of opportunity, what type of influence he has or she has to give you an opportunity to present whatever you have going. Understand? So just be great. Stay humble. Use humility. Be modest. You don't gotta be boisterous and boisterous. Understand? Let others talk about you. You don't gotta talk about yourself.
You don't have to throw stone for stone.
Yeah, you don't gotta throw stone. Don't sit at the king's table unless he summons you. Now that's Bible talk right there. Understand? So we're not gonna get into that though. But yeah, you don't sit at the king's table unless he summons you. Understand? So
Yeah, that's fire.
yeah, so it's just all about being humble. And yo, shout out to the Incredible Conversation Podcast. Understand? Shout out to Xavier. I call him Q. Shout out to Q. Understand?
Yeah, shout out to Zay, man. We see you, baby, man. What's up, Q?
We want to give a special shout out. Understand? We want to, shout out to everybody that's in our network, right? Because we're actually creating a powerful network in Anderson. Understand? Shout out
to the 864
864 Legends. Understand? Shout out to all guys. Understand?
Corey, we see you. Emmanuel, we see you. Salute.
All right. Like yo, I'm not from here. However, I'm from here. Understand? So yo, it's some power in this town. And we really gotta go ahead and start manifesting that power. Understand? We could move some things. We could do some things.
Yeah, we definitely gonna bless a whole lot of communities.
So shout out to Sierra. Understand? I don't know if y'all know, but she definitely is a business owner. Understand?
Sure.
Go ahead and plug it in, Sierra. Understand? Because we about to really start promoting and getting that line up so people could know. Understand? So go ahead, plug your business.
So I do. I haven't launched anything yet. I have a couple projects I'm working on, but I'm trying to get all the way solidified and locked in with 2 major things that's gonna pave the way for me and my team, for my family. And that's doing real estate and insurance or whatever. But so I do is Sierra's Luxury. I will be doing all type of products. That's going to be skincare products. I'm selling hair. I'm actually selling a wig right now. It's a frontal wig, HD lace, 26 inch.
Ladies, get your frontals. Understand? Hey, don't have your frontals on front now. She get with. Let's go now. Understand?
So I will be selling hair, and all kind of other stuff. I'm not gonna say too much because y'all be a little wicked out here. But
no,
definitely,
but
I will be posting my business just after I get some other stuff solidified and locked in.
no, right. So in the grand scheme of things, it's in the grassroots. But however, we just want to acknowledge that she is a business owner. Understand, and that's big.
I'm networking right now. I truth be told, the business gonna launch, but I'm like solidifying. I'm not just talking about with career. Like I'm solidifying networks with top of the line people.
Right.
I've did a good partnership with Mary Kay. I did a good partnership with a great real estate agent. I got a lot of good little networks going on from here and there. So when I do launch, like I'm really gonna be unstoppable. Like I'm locked in with the best brokerages right now, y'all, literally. And they're not in the state of South Carolina. So it's pretty lit. I can't wait to travel. I can't wait for my name to be on y'all search list, because y'all definitely gonna be searching me up. Y'all gonna be calling me.
Right.
And so yeah. Stay tuned with Sierra's Luxury.
Stay tuned, Sierra's Luxury. We also have another entrepreneur in the building. If y'all didn't know, understand Home Team Detailing. Understand the CEO, Home Team Detailing. That's definitely being erected as we speak. It's gonna be fortified, and it's gonna be right here in Anderson and the surrounding areas. Understand? If you ever see a red pilot driving through the town, understand? Just know who cleaned it. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And for those that don't know, the Rad Pilot, that's code word. However, that's just my car. I understand. It's a Rad Pilot.
Yeah.
And we just
bring a whole lot of blessings to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nonstop. Every day that God wakes us up is a day that we can accomplish something, no matter what it is.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's helping somebody, whether if it's sending a blessing, whether if it's posting a blessing, or whether we just empowering each other.
I
So
really just been holding on to this vision, and I really, I'm already talking to this brokerage about doing it, but I really want us to host a big event for all the business, young entrepreneurs, old entrepreneurs, who cares, to all get together and just do a good event. Let's not make it so much of about a sale, because the sales gonna come, but let's just make it a good charity, not like charity event, but just an open community event where everybody can come out, eat good, play games, laugh, bond, and then look at your products. Of course, they're going to shop if you got some good attire out there, some good products out there, whatever the case may be. May the best win. I'm just kidding. But I definitely want to do a good event, and I want to do a good event. I found a good location. So if anybody that's watching this want to be a part, definitely don't hesitate to hit me up if you got any ideas, any pitch. And I already reached out to a food catering company, so I know who will be catering food so everyone can eat good. If you do have kids, we're not discriminating. Bring them babies out there. We'll have baby games as well. Stuff for, just an all around event where everybody can come out and just enjoy themselves and don't have to worry about, I got to get a babysitter, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. Like, it'll be local where everybody can get to. Definitely gonna have security, because y'all don't be knowing how to act. Definitely will. I'm not gonna say too much, because I might say I'm the police, but I am in good friends with some good officers out there who I know will come out there and, of course, safeguard the event. So I don't know, just something brewing up. I'm gonna just put that out there. We Chat here, of course, is gonna be the hosties of it. So
I wanted to make sure I give a special shout out to, because my guy, he not an owner yet, right? Or he doesn't have a business yet. But let me tell you, he inspired a CEO, understand, and he inspired a whole business. I remember a couple years back, I know we talked about it before, Chris, to where you wanted me to get on camera, understand? Right?
Yo,
Right.
said what?
This is just, me giving and just your flowers, right? You wanted me to get on camera a couple years back, and I was like, it's not what I do. Understand, right or wrong?
Not that's facts.
I was like, nah, I'm not even comfortable with cameras. Understand? I'm more of a behind the scenes type. And then the universe watered that seed, and here we are. Understand? So like every episode, I always keep that in the back of my mind. Like, yo, my bro, like he was on my head. Pause. Understand?
shout out to you, Chris.
For me to go ahead and get on camera, because he was like, yo, like, you speak and people need to hear you. Understand?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's what he was telling me. He like, yo, like you got a word. Like, not only just us and your immediate team. Like, a lot of people need to hear you speak. Understand? Because
it's definitely an anointing over you. It's definitely an anointing.
At the time, I was like, but like I said, that seed was watered, right? Because what does the Bible say? We just plant the seed and God gives the increase. Understand? So, and that's what actually happened. So, I always wanna give reference to that, and just a shout out, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, and just to add on to that, definitely a shout out, bro. But sometimes in life, when God put people together, you can also tap into their spiritual tunnel and see something that they may not see within themselves. And that's exactly how I feel like that situation had happened.
And you know what, Wolf? That's exactly what it was because, I watched him speak to so many people and I watched their reception of him because, like I've told him before in the past, he has a way with words where it's like you really have to listen to what he's saying. You understand what I'm saying? So when I watch him speak to other people and I watch how they receive it, I'm like, hold up. Here's a guy who has a way that he can touch people by how he speaks and how he carries himself. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, the world needs to hear this guy. You understand what I'm saying? Why keep him in this box over here? I'm just keeping it in a stack like this guy beside him, like the way he has been talking, man, listen, he put me on game. There's things that he's done for me to where I can tell people like, look, I wouldn't be where I am today not for that guy sitting right beside you, Wolf. You understand what I'm saying?
Look. As kids growing up, right? I always looked at the X-Men, right? And I said, bro, was the professor.
Hey, yeah, listen, you ain't never lied though, because that mindset, bro. Like he had you thinking about stuff like, man, I do need to get my life right, like but.
And it's not even that. It's just he's raw and so authentic with it and so educated at the same time. Like it's just an all over phenomenon. And you don't get that from like you really hardly catch that from a black man. And I'm gonna say it like that. Like a black another great black king out here who's not pretending to be like it's natural, it's not on him, it's in him, and it's on. Like it's both. And just to have this dope swag, and I'm not gonna say dope boy because I don't want to get the wrong idea, but he have this dope swag about him and this cockiness, this conceitedness, but it's not one of those where it's like he's just out here trying to be a dick about it or a jackass think he's better. It's just that's just his allure, and it's just so attracting and it's compelling that when he talk, you gonna automatically like soon as he starts speaking, you automatically say like, oh yeah, that's the man right there, or female is probably like, yeah, that's the man, I want him right there, like. They sat beside they man. Like, what the fuck you mean? I want him. I want that man. The fuck? Nah, facts. So, like, they beside their own man. What you mean? I want him.
Yeah. Hey, yo, let me interject and say this though, Sierra. That boy Reckless doesn't talk smacks, he talks facts. It's only smack to those who don't know him. You understand what I'm saying? Because I've watched this man tell me something and make it happen. So to me, that's not cockiness. He's just so confident in himself. He said, yo, I'm gonna do this, and this. And then when it happens, I'm like, he wasn't lying, so how was that talking smack?
He'll come back and tell me some stuff, like, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He'll come back and tell me something. I'm like, yeah, like, that's what happened. Now, I don't know, hating shit, but at the same time, it's like, it be some crazy stuff, like, yo, seriously, and then it actually happened, or he made it happen, or whatever, and he swear I'm a hater, but I ain't hating, I'm just trying to.
Hey, but Sierra, you know something like what you said earlier about him though. That's that guy within him that's flowing. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, and Sierra, that's what attracted you to him was that guy within him. You understand what I'm saying? You've seen that, so that's what it is.
I actually feel like I've seen all versions of him, and that's just what pushes me even more to want to push him. Like, I want him to be who he is. I'm never here to change him. Now, it's some stuff about him that I may disagragree with. Okay, who don't? We all got shit we don't like. Like, I get on his motherfucking head quick. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but nah, I like who he is as a person. I like the raw. I like the uncut, and it's very intimidating. I tell him all the time, you intimidate people, and it's not in a bad way. It's just your personality, your demeanor is so intimidating, and people can't handle the truth. You are truth. Like, I'm not saying you tell the truth. I'm saying you are the truth. And people don't. It's so frightening and it's intimidating. And I tell them that all the time, though. So
you don't know. Listen, and you know, Sierra, I done told you, but you don't know how many times my bro had to come to the school, understand, for some nonsense.
Yeah, real.
So no, but I don't
Too many damn times.
like yeah. So the thing is, I don't, you know, I'm 100 pounds with a 100 pound suit on, right? So I don't try to be intimidating. That's not.
No. Don't take my intimidating as I'm saying like fighting intimidating. I'm saying mentally
No,
intimidating.
yeah.
It's so challenging and it's so mentally frightening because people like you do numbers in your head. Can't nobody really calculate like that. Can't nobody really process the way you be processing so fast and so quickly and come with your responses and the way you chat for real is so intelligent. And I always tell you, you extraterrestrial. Like, I really feel like you one of those people that like them fake clones out here. I say it all the time. This nigga's a clone. Like, this nigga's not real. I don't care what nobody say he's a clone. Like, for real. Like, God, I'm telling you. So for real, because ain't no way in hell he be saying something. So I be sitting looking at that like, damn, like, how the fuck you know this? Shut up. Like, be quiet. But nah, it's just him. Like, it's in him. And can't nobody take that from you. And that right there, really, I know that's what carried you all the way to where you are now. And I know that's what's going to keep carrying you all the way until eternity. And your calling, I know your purpose here. And not just trying to make this pot about you, but I know your purpose here. I know your calling here. And I know your time is going to be so long here just because of the man God created you, the spirit that he have in you, and how you out here and just pouring so freely and just inspiring. Like, you truly is an inspiration. The inspiration is there. It's nothing that you have to do. And that's just by you being you. And it's top of the line. Like, it's hard. It's a very rare kind. Like, it's a rare breed. Like, it's a different blood type over there. I try to take something from you. Like, you move a little too much in your sleep. I don't know. Might have to try something. But nah, like.
But nah, you deserve your flowers, bro.
No,
You definitely deserve yours.
I love all y'all. Definitely a full appreciation. Understand? So, and like I say, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't have y'all though. Understand? Just know that. Like I say, I'm a collage of my support team and my family. Understand? So just know that. Like, y'all definitely inspire me every day. Like, literally. Understand? And that's why I like to go hard and sacrifice, because I'm like, I know where we could be, and we're gonna get there. Understand? By all means, not by any means, but by all means. Different. But yeah, that's it for that's it. Understand? Be an inspiration. Put your best foot forward. Be the best version of you every day. Understand? Inspire. Not only be blessed, but be a blessing. Right? Keep that synergy of positive energy going, because
And see, not to stop you, not interrupt, but what we did right there for the people that's watching, that's all it really takes. It's, you don't have to go out here and be dramatic about it. Like, just letting your peers, your family, your closest friends, whoever, even a stranger, just saying good things about people, making them feel good about themselves. It's not for validation purposes. It's just, we all need to know. We all need that. I don't care who you are. If you think you don't need that type of encouraging words, that support, whoever, whatever, that motivation to keep you going, you're wrong. And your life probably going wrong. We
That's a big
all
impact.
need to hear good things about ourselves, because once we feel good, we do good. we continue to do good, and it makes us want to go extra good. Like that's just like putting on a fly outfit and somebody tell you, boy, you look good, boy. Every day I'm telling you, go try to make sure you fit in the fit. Like you want to feel
That's
good.
facts.
You want to know, like I'm telling you, like it feels good to hear good things about yourself because we are our biggest critics. We'll pull ourselves down real fast. I'm talking about we are our downfall, not the people around us, not the distractions, it be us. So I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just want to say, just how we sitting here pouring the way we pouring, that's all it takes. Even if you don't know the person, still make them feel good about themselves. Still, it's not gonna kill you, right?
Right.
All
Empower people. Empower. Right. It, like Sierra just said, it doesn't take much to empower somebody. Understand?
It's free to empower somebody.
It's free to empower.
You know, a lot of people be like, well, how much that cost? How much is this? Man, it's free.
It could be you look good, young man. Understand? I like the way you wearing that suit. Thumbs up on it. It's just it's so many little sayings that could be words of empowerment and encouragement that I think, for me, I'm duty bound, right? Because it's easy to tear something down, but it takes the extra step to build something up. Understand? The demo on something is the easiest thing to do. It takes no. You don't even got to think about how to destroy something, right? But to build something, you act that's intentful. Understand? That's purposeful.
That's a fact.
So, yeah,
you know that this thing is full of bricks.
That shit go back to grade school. You know how easy it is to get an F and how hard it is to pull that grade up. Like, nah, like that's a fact.
You ain't never lied.
Boy, that's a fact.
So yeah, we building, understand. And today, like I say, today we observed National Pie Day with a team building. We went to the pizzeria and
Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze. Shout out to Blaze. I gotta get some stock in Blaze too. Understand?
Yeah, even though they're not paying us for this, but it's all love though.
Yeah, it's all love.
Hey, not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Fact.
Yeah. Wait till the change come through.
Wait, that's real quick. All Blaze fingers.
Come on, man.
But yeah, that's on another note. If I'm not a stock guru, however, I do have a winning method, right? So get with Sierra. If you guys want to learn stocks, we have curriculum, right? We have the basics of, we give thanks to the greats of stocks, understand? We give grace to everybody in a field, and we just here to inspire and to live life, love life, understand? And to be great, be fearless in the pursuit of happiness.
Amen.
Be fearless in the pursuit of happiness. Understand? Don't let your happiness be bound.
That's deep right there.
No, facts. Any closing words for you guys?
My closing words for today is I appreciated y'all today. I just enjoyed the moment. You know, it was just a moment for me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I be in the house all the time, so to just step out. You know what I mean? When you're working, you at the house, man. You know, it kind of be. But when you step out with your team, you just enjoy every minute of every second. So, like I said, man, I love y'all. We chat here is forever, and we on the map.
We chat here till we die, gang. I'm just kidding. I want to say, now we chat here till we die. But no, my last final words is definitely what I gained from this. I think it's important for everybody to bond right now. It's been a lot of deaths, a lot of young deaths out here. So my words would be, please hug your babies extra close. I know our kids get on our goddamn nerve, but love your babies a lot more. Hug them a lot more. let them know, how much you love them. Let them know why you love them. Because you never know. It ain't the old no more. It's the young killing the young. It ain't the old OGs. It's the young killing the young, and it's so sad. So let's make sure we loving our babies a little more. Let's make sure we're bonding with our families a little bit more. Even though families can be a snake, we all got them. It's okay. Love your siblings. Definitely your siblings. I've lost one. I'm still trying to recover from it. So that's all I want to say, y'all. Just be loving to your people, your friends, because we all going through something. So,
Hey, inspire somebody. We can't change the world because remember, change comes from within. But inspiration is the seed that you plant. The cause change. Think about what I just said. Y'all may have to slow up down what I just said, but trust me, it makes sense. Inspire somebody, because if they want to change, that's going to come from within them.
Right.
Bless them. That's all I got to say.
We are out. We are out. We will see you guys in the wind.
God bless.
God bless. And he will.